There was a lot of things that I needed to say yes to, and the biggest one for me was the product because I knew if you have a product that delivers and that you can offer to any age group, not worry about toxic ingredients, and you still get those results. Number one out of Korea, like all of those things, that was number one to me. Number two was like, where are we going? Is this long term? Because I wanted something long term with longevity. As you know, we're going global, right? What was the ownership like? I've got to personally meet our owner here, and I can't say enough great things about him. What's our shipping like? What's our packaging like? I mean, if you've seen our packaging, you know it's world class. We actually just won an award for our packaging. So that says a lot. It's a very prestigious award, and we actually just won that. So all the boxes checked for me, and I can tell you it was one of the best decisions that I made. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that this is a company where I'll be with for life, and not only myself, but it's impacted my kids, and my daughter uses these products every single day, and all the things. So let's get started. I want to share with you some things that were important to me, why I said yes, and oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, so meet Riman. Okay, we have three different lines right now. You're going to hear the word Incelderm. You're going to hear the word Bodalab. You're going to hear the word Lifening. So it's our skincare, our hair care and body care, and then our nutrition. We are only at the beginning of everything. We have recently gravitated to makeup. We've got clean makeup that is um, just been released. We're going to have way, way more makeup coming in 2026. I really think it's going to be the year of makeup, to be totally honest with you. But I can tell you these are products that you have never seen or felt or anything like that before. So if you've been using our products, let us know. Tell us your favorite product actually in the chat. People always ask me, what's your favorite product? I'm like, oh God, why do they ask this? Like, I have so many that are my favorites that I just can't not live without. But I always say that oil cleanser. And I tell you what, I was skeptical of using that oil cleanser. I was like, what's this going to do to my skin? It is phenomenal. Like, I need the oil cleanser. I can't go like a day without the oil cleanser. It's crucial. And then dermatology cream, right up there with number one. Makes sense. It's one of our best sellers, one of the number one seller in our whole entire line. And when I use that cream, I'm just like, like I just want to bathe in it, right? Our 4D luster cushion, which is one of our makeup products. That's one of my favorites. Our body cream, oh my goodness, the Morning Garden scent. Wow, right? And I'm pretty picky about my body creams because I've had creams where you put on and it's like it sits there and you're like, come on, absorb, right? It's not absorbing. And you're just like not really that hydrated. This stuff absorbs. Again, it's good for your skin. What you put on your skin absorbs into your bloodstream, right? So these are things that we need to think about. And I can tell you 20 years ago, I didn't really care what was in products, to be honest. I was like, oh, they work. Okay, well, I'll put them on my face. Well, I'm 48 now, and I'll tell you what, over the past handful of years, ingredients have started to become important to me. Go figure, right? Because I do know that what you put on your skin absorbs into your body, right? And into your bloodstream and all of the things. So here we are. These are our products. You can see by the packaging, they are very beautiful. They come in beautiful boxes. And the first thing when people get them, they message me and they go, packaging is unbelievable. I'm like, I know, like pictures don't even do it justice, right? So always high quality. Now, here is my before and after picture. I love showing pictures because pictures are worth 1,000 words. And I'm telling you, the before and after pictures continuously come in day after day after day after day. Now, I share mine. I was with a skincare company for 12 years. I took care of my skin. I did, unfortunately, have acne scarring after I had my kids, my late 30s. I started breaking out and I couldn't leave them. I'd have to like pick them and all the things. So I had scarring and it never went away. I started using Riman. This is a 30-day picture. Check out the scarring. Like total improvement. If you look at the pores and you look really closely, you can see the pores have gotten smaller. the overall tone, all of it, right? So when I seen this, I put them side by side. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't think there was going to be a difference, but there is clearly a difference here. Now, this got me. This is my daughter. My daughter actually just turned 18 yesterday. But when she was like 15, she was starting to get the bad acne. And she was like, Mom, I hate this. I need to get rid of it. We went to dermatologists, we went to doctors, we tried everything. Like I'm talking everything. I spent thousands of dollars trying to get something. And she started using Riman morning, night, morning, night, morning, night, morning, and night. And I'll tell you what, after 2 months, she was like, Mom, I think my skin's getting better. We took a picture, put it side by side. Yes, it is getting better. After 5 months, look at the difference in her skin. You see it now. Like she is just absolutely glowing. And all of her friends are like, oh my goodness, this is like the best. They're all using it. They're all like double cleansing. They're using, they're boosting booing and all this stuff. And guess what? I feel good. I feel good that these teens and young adults are using it because there's no hormone destructors in there. There's no toxic ingredients in there. It's good for them and they are getting results, right? Not to mention they're all about K-beauty and Korean skincare and all the things, right? They know more about that than we do. So a couple things that grabbed my attention, okay? New to North America. We're new to North America. We've got 50 countries that we're going to open in the next 5 years. Okay. We're going to be new everywhere. But they started in South Korea in 2018. In South Korea alone, okay, now think about this. Highest competition for skincare and beauty in Korea. We know that. We know when something comes from Korea, we're like, okay, it's probably a pretty good line, right? We became number one selling brand in South Korea and did $2.5 billion in revenue in 4 years. Billion. Like that's absolutely wild. I just about like my jaw dropped when I heard that because I'm a numbers person and numbers don't lie. So that really stood out to me. 50 bottles of our cream, 50 million bottles of our cream sold to date. 22 patents, over 54 global awards. We're derma tested, meaning we're testing for sensitivities and all the different things. We have an office in Irvine that they paid cash for, and it made a real testament to every country that we're opening in, they're getting the HQ office, they're getting the warehouses, they're getting employees, they're getting everything is in place. It's not just hey, we're going to open this country and see how it goes. No, they actually put their money where their mouth is and they go, we're going to this country, and they invest in that country. So, having first movers advantage is obviously a huge advantage for anybody that's getting started here. And I can tell you over the course of the next 5-10 years, Riman is going to be going wild absolutely everywhere. So everything they do is top notch. If you see some of the pictures there, you can see that they're advertising. This is in the World's Resort in Las Vegas. We're on the big globe there, all the things. So everything is done always high level. So, Korean cosmetics, they're truly taking over everywhere. They're beating out Chanel and Lancome. And trailing only France. So that goes to show you that K-beauty tops, our import chart, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and everywhere. And everybody's looking for K-beauty, like I said, from the teens to older people. It's like they know it's good. So what really is K-beauty? K-beauty is about being proactive. So proactive protection being the priority, not being a band-aid, not just trying to fix the top layer of the skin, but actually getting to the root. We work on gentle ingredients. That is very important to us. Harsh actives are kept to a very bare minimum to maintain skin integrity and the barrier of your skin. And I know when my daughter was using those creams, it was wrecking the barrier of her skin. It was wrecking that top layer. It just kept flaking off, and it really wasn't going and treating what needed to be done, right? We're about multiple steps, bringing out a ritual for healthy, radiant skin. So authenticity matters. Now, when something is big and something everybody's talking about K-beauty, people try to jump on the trend. They go, oh, K-beauty, I want to make something called K-beauty. And sometimes people think when they've got maybe one ingredient in their product That's, K-beauty, that they can call themselves K-beauty. Well, I'll tell you, that's not quite the truth. Authentic, true K-beauty means that we are sold and manufactured out of Korea, number one. Okay. Our R&Ds and formulations are out of Korea. We abide by their regulations, which are some of the strictest in the world. Our heritage ingredients also are sourced out of Korea as well, which brings us to this page right here. So we have our giant byung pool. Okay, this is our patented giant plant that we get to remove the fresh extracts. Okay, now this can be called Centella asiatica, and you might see sometimes in other what is called K-beauty, Centella asiatica. That Centella asiatica is going to be dried version, which doesn't give the benefits that the fresh extract gives from our giant plant. So what we did is we got a smart farm and we took this like quarter size clover and we grew it 5 times the size so that we can extract the fresh out of it and put it into our products. Now, this plant is one of the most healing plants out there and does so much for your skin. And it's why we see people have less wrinkles, less hyperpigmentation. Their skin is hydrated and brightened, and that has the anti-inflammatory benefits to actually soothe that skin. So you can see when people have, say, the acne scarring, why that is happening is due to this incredible plant that we have that nobody else can touch. Nobody else can ever get their hands on this plant, right? And then we've got our Jeju Lava Energy Water, which, again, we have the rights to. Like, we get to use this water, and it's water that is full of minerals and frequencies that you literally cannot get anywhere else. It's been filtered for over 400,000 years beneath Jeju Island Halasan volcano. It's tested for skin hydration and nourishment and promoting that healthy, vibrant skin. And then we've got our nanoliposomal technology, and this is a microfluidizer, and we actually have the patent on this machine, okay? Usually pharmaceutical products are microfluidized. We have our products microfluidized, which means that it can get to that very, very deep layer of your skin and get to the root problem. It is why my daughter's acne was able to come out, purge, get out, and make her fresh skin, right? So this is a really, really cool machine getting to that nano, and not many skincares out there can do that. So this is our Encelderm. We have our signature line and our Radiansum line. So our signature line is more the water-based line. It's good for everybody. Our advanced line, which is our Radiansum line, is more the oil-based, more for that dry, mature, really targeting those fine lines, wrinkles, discoloration possibly on your skin, you name it. So that's the main differences between those two lines. I want to show you some pictures. Again, I'm all about the pictures. So this is Michelle. She on the left, she recently just sent me these. And I know Michelle personally, okay? And she was like, wow, Tracy, like, look at my skin. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, this is actually, I could hardly even respond because I'm like, this is wild. Like, if you look up close, if you look under her eyes, like, she had bags under her eyes, right? And she's like, I can't believe it. Like, I'm 60 and it looks like I've just aged backwards. And I'm like, I know. So she was using the signature line during the day, Radiance line at night. This is Arlene. Again, look up close. You can see the difference for yourself using the Radiansum line. This is my friend Angela. So when we talk about that plant, that soothing, that healing plant, you can see, right? She had redness, she had acne, she had rosacea, you name it. She was so scared to try our products. And I forgot to put her other last picture on, but wow, it's unbelievable. She actually said to me, like, you like saved my life. Like, she goes, I feel like you completely changed my life. Like, I can go to the gym now without having to cake makeup on. I feel confident in my skin. Like, I feel so good, you know? And of course, our products are for men as well. There's Mr. Mr. Timothy Her. You can see in his face. I mean, check out his hair. I think he was using our hair products too, right? Talking about hair products, here we go. Our Desert Cola hair care. So this is a vegan-based line, okay? And it's called Desert Cola, known as the miracle of the desert. So I just say, you know what? You got to try it yourself. I I can't say enough good things about this. I feel like we literally could have a separate company based on just our Bodilab line, our hair care line. Again, we know that it's clean. It's actually like getting, removing sebum and anything clogged on the follicles of our hair. And just if you're looking for volume, if you're looking for moisture, if you're looking for vibrant shine to your, like, you name it, this line is going to do it for you. And then we've got our body care, again, our body wash and our body cream. I told you body cream is one of my favorite products here in this line as well. Again, what we put on, we know is safe. It's infused with hyaluronic acid and collagen. So we know that hyaluronic acid is like hydration upon hydration upon hydration. And then mixed with that collagen, just, helps with the elasticity of the skin, drooping, any sagginess. It just helps with all of it. So here's a before and after picture. His name is Brian. This is a guy, he always jokes. He was like, I didn't have to go and spend money at the barber. And now I have to because I've been using your guys' hair care products. So, and there's again another picture here in 2026 that it's like down to here. Like his hair has just been growing like crazy. So I love sharing those. And then of course our Lifening. We've got two products in this line right now. One is our Deep Talk Plus, and this is all about gut health. Okay. It's got the natural psyllium husk fiber with zinc in there. It's an immune support, a daily detoxification, and just good for just that overall regularity, bloating. My daughter takes this. She takes like half a pack, like probably every couple of days. And she's just like, I just feel better when I take it. People that travel like to have this on hand. But if you're anybody with regularity issues of any sort, this is going to be a lifesaver for you. Our Beauty Collagen EX, this is our liquid collagen. I take it every day. I keep it in the fridge. A low molecular collagen peptide with powerful antioxidants. Okay. So we've actually added the Byung Pool extract into this shot of collagen. And just helping with all sorts of things like anti-inflammatory, psyllium, glutathione. It's got that support and it is delicious. Okay. A lot of times people go, ooh, collagen, what does it taste like? It probably tastes, and I'm like, no, it actually tastes really good. It tastes like a shot of juice. So not only does it taste good, but it's got all sorts of benefits. We know as we age, our collagen kind of breaks down and we need to supplement that as we get older. And our makeup, like I said, we have started out with our cushion, which is our like foundation and overall makeup, then our lip tints, lip butters, and our lip oils. And 2026 is our year of makeup expansion. So get ready for things like mascara, for eyebrows, for eyeshadows, for the blushes, for like everything makeup is coming. And what makes me so excited is me just knowing anything that Riman puts out and delivers is the highest quality, the best ingredients, the best, like, I never liked to wear foundation. I didn't like to wear a lot of makeup because I always felt like I was suffocating my skin. Well, this makeup, it's actually like helping your skin as you're wearing it because it's infused with all of our wonderful skin ingredients that's in our skincare into our makeup. So not only does it, give that kind of extra airbrushed coverage for you, but it is also very good for your skin as well. And it's not giving that like suffocation that a lot of makeups out there do, right? So here's our different tints. We've got all sorts of different colors in our tints. Again, so much more coming, different colors, all the things. So all of this is we're fully integrated, okay, which means that we have control over absolutely everything from our Riman Smart Farm to our packaging, our bottling, our Jeju Labo Center, our Byung Pool Lab, our Ask Labs. We have a separate company, like Ask Lab umbrella, that does all of our research for us, all the things. And because we have that, because we own everything and we have control over every step of the process from plant to product, from everything, it gives us quality control, right? It helps with innovation and speed. We're not ever waiting on anybody. We're not, if they're out of something, that doesn't happen in our world because we get to control the whole process. So I've actually been here I went out to Jeju Island and I got to go to the smart farm. I got to go to the labs and see it with my own eyes. And I was literally blown away because you can hear it and you can see it on a picture, but it's like until you literally see it, how huge it is, you can't really fathom it, right? They also have a village. So this is where we stayed. So these are the Riman village up here. Incredible. Pictures don't do it justice at all. Okay. So our chairman our owner, when he got started, he took the first few years of profit and he's like, I'm going to build a village for our distributors. And when you hit director, they take you out, they fly you out, they put you up in these villages. We have our own pool. You can see the beautiful Lifening pool there. We have our own spa where we get to like go in these big tubs with the fresh extract from the plant being poured in with the lava energy water. Like I'm telling you, feels like miraculous. This is a place you want to go. But for me, it just spoke volumes of our ownership of like, because you hear people with dreams and companies and owners with dreams of we're going to do this, they already had it done. Like it was already completed when I got started here. So that just said so much for me. So why Remon? Why now? People are looking, right? I mean, we cannot deny the fact that prices are going up for everything. Like who's gone to the grocery store lately and you walk out and you're like, this is what I got for that much. What happened, right? Or it's kind of like, okay, if we're gonna have steak one night, it's gotta be a good night, special night, because like the price that we're paying for that. How about fruit? I mean, I went to go buy grapes the other day and I took it up to the till and I was like, oh my goodness, am I actually going to pay that much for these grapes? Like all of it, right? And I think a lot of you guys can probably relate. Gas prices, I don't know about in Canada, they're going through the roof right now. I have a son in university. Tuition isn't getting cheaper at all. Their car repairs, my daughter's side window, rock hit it, smashed all the pieces. Oh, instantly a $450 repair, right? Like there are just like living life just costs a lot. Like people need extra. In my solid opinion is that everybody should have a secondary stream of income. Everybody should be having that like extra way to go, okay, when prices are going up, or maybe it's a vacation fund for people. Maybe it's, when I got started, I was a full-time teacher. I was teaching full-time and I was doing this on the side. This money on the side for me was helping me pay off still my student loans, helping me pay off my car payment, right? But it also was a fund to do family trips until it became an option where I could say, you know what, I want to change this to be my full-time. And I made the leap to do this full time, right? And it can do that too, and it can do whatever it is that you desire. So, you know, there's a place for you, whatever this is. If it's extra, if it's side money, if it's pay down debt money, if it's family vacation money, or if you want it to be full time money, right? So when we get started here, we're considered a planner, and in the U.S. it's $20 for the year. For the year, right? Like there's no monthly payments for our website or our marketing. And I'll tell you, the marketing here is fantastic. Okay. You actually have your own site where you can go grab some of the marketing material, just order forms to be printed. You're not messing around with any of that stuff. It's all done for you. So we've got planner, and then you're going to hear the words manager and senior manager, and they're highlighted here because these are considered lifetime positions, meaning they will never be taken away from you. Once you hit it, you're there. So I'm going to refer to senior manager because that is the position you want to have your eye on, make it your goal immediately when you get started. Why? Well, because your base commission at senior manager is 30% rather than 10% as a planner, rather than 20% as a manager, right? So why would you not lock that in for life? For life. We don't have monthly auto ship requirements here. You can be on an auto ship and get perks for it if you choose to, but there's nothing mandatory that you have to spend so much to remain active, any of those things, which is pretty unique in the industry, right? So you're not going to be stockpiling when you don't need product. This is people order when they need product. You're not begging people. You're not doing the the like, hey, bugging people that say, do you need an order yet? Because when people run out, they call you. Like you do your proper follow-ups and your customer care, and they're going to be following you and calling you to reorder. If you look here, this is a page full of all sorts of numbers. Okay. We're not going to go through this in detail. There is compensation plan training that can go over in detail if you're somebody that is a detail person. For me, I knew two things. I needed to use the product myself and make sure that I could talk about it. Not that I need to know every ingredient, not that I need to know everything about every product, but I could say, you know what I love about this oil cleanser is when I cleanse, it's like yeah, I can feel it's almost like you can feel like, the debris coming off of your skin. It was a game changer for me. I was scared to use the oil cleanser. I thought it might make me break out. But I can tell you, after using it, man, was I wrong. That double cleanse is like, when you can talk about your products is so important. And number two, the comp plan will pay you when you do the right activity, meaning go start talking to people, get product on people, talk to them about the business side, let them know there's an opportunity here, invite them to a call, invite them over to try the product, and you're going to get paid. Okay. So, yes, we have so many different ways that we can get paid here from retail. Okay. Retail is meaning you're selling it to customers. We have something called an open group, which is the differential, right? We have a unilevel component of the compensation plan, which means you get extra within your team. We have a leadership override, revenue share. There is multiple ways to get paid. I say don't get caught up in the numbers. Just go do the activity. Focus on getting to that 6,000 SP. Okay, that's your volume in a 3-month consecutive period. When you do that, you're going to hit senior manager, which locks you in there. Now is where you're going to sit down with your sponsor and you go, okay, now let's go over those numbers. Now let's get into detail. Now we're going to build, something so much bigger and we're going to do some team building. That's when we dive into the numbers. So I'm going to tell you right now, focus on the 6,000 SP. Go bring in some new team members. Go bring in some new customers, right? Go share the product, share the business side of things, and you are going to get there. Head down, make it your goal. Okay, leadership check match is something that was crucial for me when I got started here because it compensates you for helping build leadership within your business. And as you see, it starts at 40%. 2010 goes 6 generations down when you're at that national director level. Now, in your first 30 days, when you get started, if you're brand new here and you're within your first 30 days, you have access to what we call our starter sets, right? Now, why I'm telling you this right now is because those starter sets, the SP that's attached to those starter sets is SP going towards that senior manager level. So for example, if you bought a premium one or a premium, one of the premium sets, that's 1,500 SP, meaning you're halfway to manager already, right? That's important. That's important to know. If you went and bought 2 of those kids, you're already a manager. If you bought 4 of those kids, you're a senior manager, right? Now I say get in where you fit in, do what you can afford, but the more products that you can get started with, the faster your business is going to grow because you can talk about them, you can test them, you can feel them. When somebody says, hey, what does that body cream feel like? Have you used it? What does it smell like? And if you don't have it, you can't answer that. Chances are you're not going to have somebody interested in that, right? So stretch yourself, get as many products as you can to get started. We are going across the globe. I mentioned that in the beginning. We are in the US, Canada, Mexico, United Kingdom. We're in South Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines. We just recently opened up Japan. We just opened Chile. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep them all straight. We're going to be opening up Colombia right away, Ireland, Spain, Italy, France, Romania, Australia, Thailand, and the list goes on and on and on. So when I say we are going across the globe, we are going across the globe. So this is really exciting because, not only do we have to grow in our backyard, I'm committed to like Sure, to Canada, because we have not even scratched the surface in Canada yet, right? But when I hear and I go, oh, wait, we're going to open in Australia, like I know people in Australia. That's a big advantage to you, right? Because it's opening business completely in a different country. And I always say when you can sleep and make money while you're sleeping, that's a good business decision, right? So as we go to these countries, you might know somebody who knows somebody in one of those countries and have yourself a global business, right? Now, I'm all about community and connecting with people, having fun. I always say, if this business isn't fun, why are we doing it, right? And you can see by some of these pictures, a lot of these are from conferences or events or some of our incentive trips. In fact, there is an incentive trip that's out right now that's going off to the Bahamas next year. So if you're just getting started, you want to ask your partner, tell me about this Bahamas trip because I want to get there, right? And again, how do you get there? It's by doing the activities, as we mentioned, to get your travel points to get you off to Bahamas. Now, we also have twice a year, we have a convention, which is North American, and we've got one in Las Vegas coming up August 7th to the 9th. And this is where the big picture really sets in. And I can tell you, in 2012, when I got started, 2 weeks after I got started, there was a convention with that company. And somebody said to me, you got to go. And I'm like, what? No way. Like, I'm not going to go to a convention. I'm not going to fly to the US to go to a convention. I'm like, and they said, no, you just got to go see the big picture. And I always wonder, like, if I wouldn't have gone, I think things wouldn't have went the same direction because I made that commitment to go and see really what this was all about, to hear testimonials, to hear stories, to hear from the owner, to see the whole big picture all put together. Um, I mean, my vision just went from like this to this. My belief went from like just, bit of belief to like full on, oh my goodness, nobody can miss this, right? So get committed, get to your sponsor, say, how do I get a ticket? How do I get locked in? I'm committed. I'm going to go there. And I promise you, it will be a life-changing experience for you. It really will. Plus, you get to meet so many other people. And that is where I've met so many of my close friends still today is going to the events because it's like we have the same vision, the same mindset, and I just can't say enough good things about it. So tune in. Um, we learn and earn here. Okay. This is something that I found out when I was a teacher and I was full-time working. And in this industry, I was like, wait a second. Like, I don't have to learn this all before I can start earning money. I literally can like plug into different calls, listen. I can go, get some customers, check out how I get paid, and I can learn and earn this business. I love, love, love what we're doing here at Riman because we have things to plug into. For example, when you're new and you're getting started, we have an orientation every Tuesday, same place, same time, where they get you off to the races, launching your business, right? We have a company overview and opportunity presentation every Thursday, same place, same time. We have our national directors doing extra training Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. Okay, the director secrets, how to become a director. On Friday, Chris Kim is going to be doing a special training there as well. So when you can just plug in and learn as you're going is fantastic, and we've got that here. Okay, so be among the first to join the movement here in North America. And when I say movement, it is a movement. It is so much bigger than I could have ever expected. We have so much going for us. Our products, like I said, are like nothing that you can compare anything else to. You have a community of people who really truly care about you wanting to do well, right? Like what business out there do people be like, can I help you? Can I help you? Right? Usually it's like competition. Like you don't want somebody to do better than you because, oh my goodness, they might take my job, right? In the 9 to 5. This is so different. It's like, you know what? This is what's worked for me. Let me share that with you, right? And I can tell you, like, you see my daughter's before and after picture, and she just turned 18, and she does event. We have the event coming. We have an event in Calgary coming up on Saturday, and she's going to be there, and she's going to be participating and giving a testimonial. And I look at her at 18 and think, I wish I would have been eight. Like, can you imagine if I had a business opportunity like this at 18? What? Like, to get your hands on something so good, something that, for my daughter, she already loves and uses, and it's worked for her, and she's a walking billboard. Um, and I've told her so many times, like, you have no idea how lucky you are, like, at this age to be able to start something like this. So, get back to definitely to the person that invited you. If there was any questions that you had tonight that you wanted to be cleared up, get that ticket to Las Vegas. You will not be disappointed by committing and going to that. And get your hands on the products, get those before and after pictures, get your testimonials going for you. But we're excited if you decide to join us. We're excited to have you, and I want to give you an official welcome. And yeah, here you are. Here's to good skin, and an even better future coming for you. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate all of your time.